Hi, everyone. I'm going to do a quick recap of this assignment for you, just so you have all the nuts and bolts of what you're going to need for it to happen. I want to start with a recap of what exactly intertext is. Remember, it's asking the performer to interject the voice of one piece with the voice of another. Remember that juxtaposing individual lines, phrases, and sentences can, in some ways, be transformative. In the smaller scale, it might not transform the world, but it will definitely transform the meanings of those two texts. So I want to move through right now, and we're going to have a narrative description of what this assignment is going to be. So in addition to reading all the handouts, I want to talk you through what's going to happen. First, the basics of this assignment. You need at least two different texts that speak to one another. They can have viewpoints that offer different perspectives, or they can complement each other, as long as they're on the same cultural topic. Know that you can have pieces that talk about love, and both pieces are talking about love from different perspectives, but they might agree with each other in a lot of ways, or they can be a conversation where there's a large disagreement going on. I've had students do both people who are anti-abortion, as well as people who are pro-choice. So you can do whatever you would like to do. It can be as political as you would like it to be, but as long as we're looking at a cultural understanding, we're seeing texts, that's all we're looking for. One must be mass published, a book, a poem, a song, a speech, a research article, but others can be self-published, such as a tweet, public Facebook post, Reddit, a blog. So you'd know that as long as one is mass produced, you can intertext with anything you would like. Just make sure that whatever you're intertexting it with is public. So don't take anyone's private Facebook post. Make sure it's a public post that was meant to be shared with the world. You are going to create a script. In that script, I need to be able to see the two pieces going back and forth. I also need your emotional expression and your intended movements or facial expressions in there as well. You're going to create a digital cover that enhances your performance. I'm going to have you do that in Adobe Spark. Don't be intimidated by it. It's a very user-friendly program that is for novices. It has lots of templates for you to choose from with a lot of open access images, and decide what images will be meaningful. That if this were published, what would the cover look like? And you're going to make a digital cover for it. You will perform for your audience via a Velfie that is uploaded to YouTube. And if you need to go back and look at that Velfie video for best practices, it's also there in the assignment if you need it. Then you're going to give a performance defense that cites at least two references, one from inside of class and one from outside of class. Remember, your introduction, your performance, and your defense are all part of your Velfie video. So at least 4 minutes via Velfie upload to YouTube. It has to be at least two texts. One text must be published. Have an introduction that gives your audience background on the two pieces, the authors and titles. Contain a defense that articulates the cultural experience and cultural identities depicted with two citations. One has to be from in class, one outside. Your external reference evaluation, and then your backdrop cover created in Adobe Spark that has a title and your name in addition to an image. So this is all the pieces of this assignment. Remember, to help prepare you for this, you are going to make an infographic on intertexting as a process, or a context of how do we understand intertext in the context of culture. You are going to trace an iconic text that has been cited and intertexted through culture, and you're going to have a quiz on key concepts. So all of that is going to help you prepare to create this performance. And with that, I'm excited to have both your peer responses when we have our online rehearsals where you'll get feedback from peers. And then ultimately, I'm excited to see your final product. Of course, call or email if you have any questions. Thanks so much.